we are going to use a cake mix for this one. Just change it up a little bit with, we're going to have some melted butter instead of the oil, and a little bit of almond and a little bit of vanilla. You've got vanilla in everything today. And one of the things that, I don't know if anybody has that book, The Cake Doctor. Has anybody ever used that? I love that book. And the thing that I didn't realize before I wanted to make things taste like homemade is the stuff that you have to add to cake mixes to make it taste like homemade. And one of the things that she says in the book is to do really, they have to put so many preservatives in to make it, stay nice and, last long and all that, that you're tasting the vanillin, and that's what, whenever you have that cake mix taste, that's what you're tasting. So in order to kind of combat that a little bit, she suggests that you use really strong flavors to counteract that. One of the flavors is almond, one of it's coffee. You can use, when did you melt that butter? Oops. Coffee, almond, chocolate, any of like rum, sherry, stuff like that, to kind of counteract that. If you're not into all that, we're doing white, so we certainly wouldn't want to add chocolate with this. I don't know that you'd want to add sherry or rum. That might change the color a little bit. So we're just going to try a little almond flavoring, and it does cut it a little bit. So we'll put the eggs in, get everything in here. Yeah, like that, like that. We've got 2 eggs. Like I said, this is just a little bit different than just using it as a cake mix. And of course, we're going to make it into cupcakes. All right, we need some buttermilk. And we need our melted butter. Ooh, first time, that's good. Okay, so we've got our 2 eggs, our cake mix, 1.25 cups of buttermilk. There, and a little bit of almond and a little bit of vanilla. Let's see if I have that. Almond. And I always like the smell of almond when you put it in cake or cupcakes or whatever. Okay, I'm going to turn that on till it just kind of gets moistened a little bit. This over here somewhere. All right. Now I'm going to scrape down the sides and turn it up. We want everything to kind of get moistened up a little bit. All right. Did we get everything in here? Cake, butter. Oh, the butter, which is right here. Okay. I kept that aside because remember we had that discussion last week about pouring when I put the hot stuff in with the, okay. Just because this is a little bit warm, we're going to put this in a little bit slower. We don't want to cook the eggs. All right. We'll do that one more time. All right, and we will turn this up and let that go for a minute while we get our pan here. Our little paper cups so you don't have to worry about, okay. And in my readings, they were suggesting that we spray the papers just a little bit, and that'll help release the cupcake, because there's nothing worse than having your cupcake stick on your papers. Okay, so just a little bit here. We're going to move this over here. I'm done with this. Okay, that looks good. All right, just simple we're going to put them in. I think the main part of this class is going to be when we get to sample. We'll go ahead and use a spoon on this one. You see? And you're going to fill them about 2/3 full. And it's kind of funny because 2/3 with the shape of the muffin cup is a little bit more than what you think. We've got our oven on to 350, I hope. Yep. I like to get the initial in. Okay. And then go back and that needs a little bit more. That needs a little bit more. Okay, and we will get those in here. Ooh, those are beautiful. We did good. And of course we need to let them cool completely before we frost them.